Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. Today I have come up with rice noodles recipe. We also call it Semige or Shavige. Along with this, I am also showing how to make a sweet dish with the help of coconut milk. This combination just tastes amazing and you should definitely try it out. Let's begin with the recipe. Here I have taken around 1 kg of red rice, also called as parboiled rice. I have washed it and soaked it overnight. Now let's begin with grinding it. I have used a grinder here. You can also use a mixer, but I recommend you to use a grinder because grinder always gives a finer paste when compared to mixer, and it's a larger quantity as well, so it's convenient for us to use grinder. I have added some water, I have transferred the rice and have switched on the grinder. I am adding salt to taste, and overall I have added around 1 cup of water for around 1 kg of rice. You can increase or decrease the water slightly here and there, but anyways later you need to cook it in a vessel and remove its water content. I'll show that process later and you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm grinding it here for around half an hour. If you have taken lesser quantity, it may take lesser time. I'm closing the lid and letting it grind. After 1 hour, I'm checking if we have got a finer paste. Yes, our batter is ready. Now I'm transferring it into a vessel. Before adding the batter into the vessel, you need to add around 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil because the batter is sticky and we don't want it to stick in the vessel. Nicely grease the entire bottom of the vessel. Now let's transfer the batter into the vessel. If you feel that there is some residue left in the grinder, then you can add some water, run the grinder once and then shift it to the vessel. Yes, our batter is now ready. Now that our batter is ready, we need to reduce its water content and make it very thick, for which I have switched on the gas stove and I have placed the batter and I am mixing it until the water evaporates and the batter becomes very thick. I will show you what is the consistency that I'm talking about later once the batter is completely ready. Make sure that you're continuously mixing it because if you don't, then it may burn at the bottom. You can rest for 1 minute in between. It's not that you need to continuously keep stirring it without any break. After around 15 minutes, we can see that the water content has completely evaporated and we have got a dough-like consistency of our batter. I'm turning off the gas stove and letting it cool down to an extent that I'm able to touch the batter. Now I'm able to touch the dough comfortably. It's not too hot. Take small portions of it, make round balls out of it and keep it aside. I am following the similar process and making as many balls that are possible with the dough. If you feel that the batter is sticking to your hand, then you can slightly grease your palms with oil. Look at this, our rice balls are now ready. Now in a steamer I have taken some water. I am placing a tray on top of it and letting it preheat for around 10 minutes. Now that the steamer is preheated, I am placing the rice balls on top of the tray carefully. Now I am closing the lid and letting it cook for around 1 hour. If your quantity is less, then it may take lesser time. Meanwhile, we are prepping the machine with the help of which we will be making the rice noodles or semige. We are using a traditional machine here. We also get smaller tools to make rice noodles, which can be done only with single person. But if we are using this machine, we would need around 2 people to make it. See, this is how it looks. A lot of you might be having this kind of machine at home. I'm just showing this for the ones who have no idea about it at all. Our doughs are steamed well and are now ready to make rice noodles. After around 1 hour, our rice doughs are well steamed. Now let's begin with the process of making rice noodles. I've placed one dough on this machine and now we'll be rotating it. And simultaneously there has to be a plate down below to receive the rice noodles. Look at this, how beautifully our rice noodles are getting formed. I'm keeping it aside and going on to the next one. If you're somebody who cooks alone and do not have anyone to help, there are a lot of small tools with the help of which you can make these rice noodles or semige on your own without anybody's help. If I get any Amazon links, I will put it in the description. Also, one tip here would be make these rice noodles when the dough is hot. Do not wait for it to cool down. If it cools down, then it will be difficult for you to use the machine. You'll have to put a lot of pressure when you're turning the tool. The method that we follow is once the dough is completely cooked, we keep our gas stove on a very low flame and directly use it. We do not turn off the gas stove. Our rice noodles are now ready. Let's make a coconut milk dish. For this recipe, I have taken around 1 coconut grated well and around 4 green cardamom. I have transferred it into a mixer jar and to this I am adding around half a cup of water. You can increase or decrease the quantity of water depending on the thickness of the coconut milk that you need. I have closed the lid and grinded it very well. You can see the consistency that I have got. If you want to dilute the coconut milk, then you can add some water. I am mixing it all together. Now we need to squeeze out the coconut milk out of this paste, for which I have taken a netted pouch. I have transferred the paste into it and I'll be squeezing it so that we get the coconut milk. See, we have taken out all the milk out of this grated coconut and there is nothing left. Our coconut milk is ready. Now for sweetness, we'll be using jaggery. Into a mixer jar, I have taken around half a cup of jaggery, added a little bit of coconut milk which we squeezed out and I am blending it well. You can increase or decrease the quantity of jaggery depending on your sweet preference. I am adding this jaggery mixture into the coconut milk. I am giving it a good mix so that the coconut milk and the jaggery water blends well. Next we need to roast some sesame seeds. I have heated up a kadai and I am dry roasting some sesame seeds. I have taken around 2 tablespoons. Make sure that you do not add oil and you just dry roast it. After around 2 minutes, our sesame seeds are roasted well. I am transferring it into our coconut milk. Now on top of this, I am adding 1 banana finely chopped. If you like bananas, then you can add more as well. No hard and fast rule that you need to add only 1. Now I am mixing it all together. Our sweet dish from coconut milk is now ready. This is one of the famous combinations and dish in Mangalore which we most of the times prepare during festivals. Once you make it and taste it, you will feel it was worth it. Do try this recipe and let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this recipe. Also, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.